Hello YouTube, welcome to another one of my Duel Links videos. So here it is, one of the decks that got the most requests on the comment section. Here it's the Naturia deck. It's super fun to play. I built this last night and I was playing with it, and I'm supposed to be at work in about 45 minutes or so, but I was like, I just want to put this out there so that people can see it, because it's one of the most requested decks in the channel. So you know, with the new mini box that came out yesterday, you know, we got some new Naturia support. Mainly the MVP of the deck, Naturia Pumpkin. When this card is normal summon, if your opponent controls a monster, you can special summon one Naturia monster from your hand. That is a super good effect. This deck swarms the field like crazy, but our monsters are very weak, so that's why we need heavy back row support. I'm running 2 mirror walls, you know, to protect our monsters and, you know, to help us deal with the big threats. Apart from the 2 mirror walls and the 1 atmosphere that I just run as like a tech card, it's a good boss monster, and because you're swarming the field so fast, you can summon it very easily. But besides the 2 mirror walls and the 1 atmosphere, everything else is either a card that you farm for, or, you know, just a rare or a common card. So this deck is definitely very budget friendly. It's so fun to use. We're running 3 Naturia Strawberry because it stays on the field a lot. You know, your opponent will summon something and this is gonna get an attack boost, so then they can't attack it. So it kind of has like its own protection in some sort. We run 1 Naturia Hydrangea. It's a really cool card. If you summon Pumpkin and you summon another monster, because you activated a Naturia effect, you can just special summon this card for free. I'm only running 1 because I wanted to run more back row and I didn't want to brick with like all high level monsters. But you could probably run 2. I would run 2 if you don't have the atmosphere. Just run another Hydrangea. 3 of the Naturia Stack Beetle, which is our main boss, is a 2200. You special summon this with Pumpkin, or you can just tribute for it. And if during the battle phase they activate something like a Karibo, any trap, enemy controller, you can chain its effect and summon a Naturia monster from your graveyard. Now I'm not running the Dragonfly, unfortunately, because it just seemed like this wasn't the deck for it. You don't really get that many Naturia in the grave, so I might build something just for the Dragonfly differently. So 2 enemy controller, because it's still the best card in the game. 1 plant food chain. It's basically a 500 attack metamorph that just stays. But because our main boss is the Stack Beetle, I ran 2 metamorph instead of just running 3 of the plant food chain. And then the other very important card, it's Exterior's Fang. This is a counter trap that negates any spell or trap that your opponent activates. You just need to have a card in hand to discard for it. So it's really cool. But you know, because you are discarding cards, and because this deck is you know, focuses on swarming the field, I went once again with dual standby. I'm liking this skill more and more as I use it. So anyway, I'm not gonna be able to do any live duels. I apologize for that, just because, like I said, I have to be at work pretty soon. But it's a 10-hour shift, so I wanted to get this as soon as possible to you guys. So I only have replays. Let me know that in the comments if you want me to bring this deck back and just do like a video of straight PvP using this deck, and I can do that because I only have replays, like I said. So we're going second in this one. I already have a great hand. Anytime you open with the Pumpkin, you know you're good to go. I was actually running Dragonfly. This was one of the earlier tests, and this was the mirror match. Now I remember. He's running pineapple and, you know, eggplant. the cards are good, but I feel like this version that I'm running is a little bit faster. So I attack with Dragonfly. He tries to activate Mirror Wall. I negate with Exterior Fang. It's just really important that you remember to keep one card in hand if you want to have the trap live. Other than that, you know, just a nice and easy win. And let's go ahead and show you the second replay. This deck can definitely OTK, and I actually tried to OTK in this particular game, if I remember correctly. But he does have the counter for it. Had he not, it would have been an easy game. But you'll see just how you swarm the field with this little plant. It's kind of crazy. So he's running balance.
Duel.
He goes first, sets 2 back row, and summons Neo's the Magical Sword. Neo's the Magical Swordsman. I go Pumpkin, summon Beetle, and because I activated the Pumpkin effect, I can just summon the Hydrangea. I try to go Econ Take so that I can finish the game. He changed his own enemy controller, stopping me from attacking, but had he not had that enemy controller, it would have been game in one turn. So that's another cool interaction. He activates enemy controller just to get my Beetle into the fence so he can get over it with Maiden. However, I do have Metal Morph face down and a plant food chain, so I was in pretty good shape. I attack, he doesn't draw into anything and ends up just surrendering. I'm not sure if the feed is laggy or if it's just a little delayed. So I'm gonna try to look at the screen, that way I don't spoil what happens before you get to see it. So here we're going against Mako Tsunami. I played against Gravekeepers and I forgot to save that replay. I ended up losing, but the game was so cool. I was down to 100 life points, he was down to 187 life points because there was a bunch of Metal Morph Mirror Wall interaction from both of us. And but he summoned Oracle and just ended up losing. I ended up losing. But anyway, I said 2 back row, 1 plant food chain, and 1 exterior Fang. He summons the Hammer Shark, and like I said, he couldn't attack into my Strawberry, so my Strawberry was protected. He had a, what is that, Inspiration. I just negated with exterior Fang, and that allowed me to do a whole bunch of damage. He summons another Hammer Shark, sets 2 back row, tries to attack into my Pumpkin. I activate Plant Food Chain, and so we both crash and he ends up just rage quitting the game. So I got 2 more replays for you guys. I realize this video is gonna be super short, but I just gotta get to work. And we're going up against another Kaiba. He's running Peak Performance, so, you know, a dragon deck.
Duel.
And you really want to go second with this deck, but going first is not too bad either. The reason why you want to go second is because you want them to have a monster so that you can swarm the field with Pumpkin, like I'm gonna do right here. But see, that's why dual standby is so important. It's turn 2. He was running some Beacon of White stuff. Didn't really work out for him. I ended up just OTKing. But as I was saying, dual standby works so well because you swarm the field really fast, and then you set all your back row. So most of the time, you know, you're gonna have 2-3 monsters and 2-3 back row. So that's not the easiest field to out, you know, for most decks, unless you're going up against Harpies and they're just, you know, destroying your back row. But anyway, this is gonna be the last duel, and I do notice that it's getting kind of laggy right now, so I do apologize for that. Going up against Yami Bakura. I believe it was a Fiend deck. So anyway, I summon Strawberry, set 3. Look at that. My opponent has to deal with enemy controller, Exterior Fang, and a Metal Morph. He can't get over my Strawberry, so he just ends turn. I go Econ Take, Tribute for my Beetle. And the reason why I did that is because I have the Fang, so I could have negated whatever trap that was. And this is the cool thing. I'm gonna pause it right here. So I destroyed the Dark Mimic level 3, and the effect activated. So that allowed me to chain my Beetle, because Beetle states that it's either during the battle step or damage step. You know, not a lot of times you can activate effects during the damage step, but Beetle specifies that you can do that, in fact. So I'm able to summon another Strawberry from the grave. He tries to activate Mirror Wall to stay alive, but I have the Exterior Fang, and just to play around the Karibo, I activate Metamorph during the damage step to make sure that I can just end the game right there. I played about, I want to say 8 or maybe 9 duels with this deck. It was casuals, but as you know, now that you have the new casual system, you only play whatever you're ranked at. So it was all in gold, because I am at gold 2, I believe. So anyway, I played like 8 games. I lost to Gravekeepers, and I believe I lost to something else. I might have lost to the mirror match early on, but yeah, the deck did pretty well. Unfortunately, like I said, I apologize not being able to do any live duels for this deck, but definitely let me know if you want me to just make a video playing PvP using this deck. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, like, comment, and subscribe if you want, and till next time.